take a look at the mood of the country right now. 30% of Americans in this poll say things are going well today, Sarah. 7 in 10 Americans say they're going badly.
There is a school of thought in Republican circles that the culture wars, or wokeness, is a losing proposition for the party's presidential candidates. The two issues driving the current argument are abortion and gender ideology. But while the party's problems with settling on broadly acceptable abortion limitations are evident, gender ideology has become a parents' rights issue, and even in blue states.
It's my child. It's not the states, it's not the city, it's not the school district, it's my child. I'm the one that has ultimate power over those decisions that child has. I'm the one that raises them, not the government.
I think it would be a mistake for Republican candidates to abandon the culture wars. Suddenly, the Democrats' policies are making the party look vulnerable on what is or used to be one of the fundamentals of American life: personal responsibility.
Now, I am proud to be the first Senate Majority Leader ever to say it's time to end the federal prohibition on cannabis.
Senator Chuck Schumer issued a statement in support of decriminalizing federal laws on marijuana possession in the same week that tennis pros at the U.S. Open complained of being overwhelmed by the smell of dope.
It's something that we cannot control because we're in an open space. There's a park behind. People can do whatever they want.
Though many states have legalized marijuana, one senses rising doubt among the public that this is going to be totally harmless.
That is why it is important for this review, this independent review, that is going to be, again, guided by evidence.
But will it? Increasingly, Democrats are pushing the downside consequences of their policies to one side.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
At the state level, California weakened penalties for shoplifting laws, and its legislature is now proposing a bill that limits shop owners' ability to confront thieves.
That means criminals can do whatever they want, and Democrats, they're going to protect them, not us.
As with marijuana legalization, initiatives like Proposition 47 are justified in part to reduce racial disparities in arrests. But the result has been an epidemic of violent store robberies. It's striking that there was no provision in these decriminalizations for the possibility of misbehavior. One is left to conclude this was a conscious, deliberate demotion of personal responsibility.
Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City.
The Biden open border policy has let millions jump the immigration line, signaling that anyone waiting in the real line for years is a chump.
I cannot guarantee that everybody that comes into any of our shelters has had a background check that we can look at reliably.
Another conscious demotion of personal responsibility is the Biden administration's elimination of student debt.
It slashes payments to $0 for borrowers making minimum wage, and it cuts in half the loan payments due for undergraduate students.
This may be aimed at locking up the college graduate vote, but it legitimizes the instinct to shirk a personal responsibility.
I pay for my student loan and everyone else should pay for theirs too.
What do we want it now?
Gallup's August poll said 79% are dissatisfied with the way things are going in the United States. A recent CNN poll has Nikki Haley leading Mr. Biden 49 to 43%. And that support from voters aged 35 to 64 is more than 10 points ahead of the president, at between 51 and 54%.
They need to know the difference between right and wrong.
By and large, that is the generation raising families. It is parents struggling daily to instill some degree of personal responsibility in their children against a tsunami of anything-goes public policy.
Rather than sending my kids to school, to universities to get educated, I should teach them how to steal. Go to a store, grab $950 or less, come home.
The status of personal responsibility is a legitimate voting issue, and the GOP's presidential candidates should keep talking about it.